Part 1. Good morning. My name is Anna Wright. What's your full name, please?
Good morning. My name is Jacob Miller.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Thank you, Jacob. Now, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the countryside. Do you like visiting the countryside?
I find the countryside very peaceful. It's a great escape from the noise and stress of the city.
How often do you go to the countryside?
Not very often, maybe once every few months. But whenever I go, it feels refreshing and relaxing.
What do people usually do in the countryside?
People often go for long walks, enjoy fresh air, visit farms, or spend time near rivers and fields. It's a place to slow down and enjoy nature.
Do you prefer the countryside or the city?
I enjoy both, but the countryside has a charm that the city doesn't. The calm environment and greenery make it special.
Has the countryside changed in recent years?
Yes, a bit. Many villages now have better roads, internet, and shops, but they still keep their natural beauty.
Part 2. Now I'm going to give you a topic. You'll have 1 minute to prepare, and then you should speak for about 2 minutes. Your topic is describe a village you visited recently. You should say where the village is, when you visited it, what you did there, and explain how you felt about visiting it. 1 minute pause for preparation. All right, Jacob, please begin when you're ready.
One village I visited recently is Greenwood Village, located about 2 hours away from my city. I went there last spring with two of my close friends because we wanted a short break from our busy schedules. It's a small and beautiful village surrounded by hills, farms, and a peaceful river. We arrived early in the morning, and the first thing I noticed was the fresh air. It felt completely different from the city, cleaner, cooler, and refreshing. The village streets were narrow and lined with old houses that had wooden roofs and colorful gardens. Everything looked simple and charming. During our visit, we spent a lot of time exploring. We walked through the fields where farmers were working, and they even let us try picking vegetables for a few minutes. It was such a genuine and heartwarming experience. After that, we walked towards a small river that flows behind the village. The sound of the water and the birds made the place feel incredibly peaceful. We sat on the rocks for almost an hour, just talking and enjoying the quiet atmosphere. Around noon, we visited a small family run restaurant in the village. They served homemade food, fresh bread, vegetables straight from the farm, and traditional dishes. The simplicity and freshness of the food made it one of the best meals I've ever had. The thing I loved most about Greenwood Village was the kindness of the people. They greeted us warmly, smiled at us even though we were strangers, and made us feel welcomed. Life there seemed slower and more meaningful. People looked happy, even without the busy lifestyle we usually have in cities. Visiting that village made me realize how important it is to disconnect from technology and spend time close to nature. It reminded me that peace and happiness can often be found in the simplest places. I left the village feeling relaxed, inspired, and grateful for the experience.
Thank you, Jacob. Part 3. Let's talk more about the countryside. Why do people like visiting villages?
Because villages offer peace, fresh air, and natural beauty. They give people a break from the fast paced city environment.
How is life in the countryside different from city life?
Countryside life is slower and more community oriented. People know each other, live close to nature, and have less noise and traffic.
Do you think more people will move to the countryside in the future?
Maybe, with remote work becoming common, some people might prefer living in quieter, more affordable rural areas.
What are the challenges of living in the countryside?
Limited job opportunities, fewer hospitals, and slower access to modern facilities can make countryside life difficult.
Should governments invest more in rural areas?
Yes, definitely. Better roads, healthcare, and education can improve rural life and reduce the gap between cities and villages.
Thank you, Jacob. That's the end of your speaking test.
Thank you very much.